Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Got some things happening over here. I'm late. I'm having technical difficulty, per the usual, I guess, over here. The situation is the lights won't work, and now the camera won't work. So here we are. But we have a down camera, and that's all that matters, right? It's fine. We're fine. You're fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. I'm going to try one thing to get this top camera to work, and if it doesn't, then we're just going to go about our business because ain't nobody got time for all that. Electronics have definitely, yeah, this guy's working. Electronics have definitely been the death of me since I got here. Let me tell you that much for free. Hi, Winter. It's time to switch seats. I know you love this chair, but you can love this one just as much. There you go. Okay, I'm going to go back here and try to fix this camera, and then we'll see if it works. Is it on? Hey! Might be on. Let's just see about it. Let's just see what's happening. I know. Then I moved you over there, Winter. There's a firewall update available. Sure. Let's update it. Update. Now it's frozen. Now it's blinking. Now it's off. Oh, my life. Look at my earrings I made. Apparently this is downloading firmware or something. Randy. Just put your face under the camera. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, my Lord. Jefferson has promised me that at some point he is going to make this work. In his defense, I did steal his Wi-Fi dongle because the Wi-Fi was not working in here. So his computer doesn't even work now because I took the Wi-Fi from it. So we got to take the Wi-Fi box, bring the Wi-Fi box in here, run a cable to the computer like we did at the house because Wi-Fi sucks when you're trying to be a streamer. You got to have that stuff connected in, like for realsies. And we got to do that. And then we have to figure out why, you guys, there is, I don't know, probably like 12 USB ports. Maybe not 12, maybe like 8. There's like 8 USB ports on my computer. They're all full. And in addition to that, most of the things that are coming out now don't have USB ports. They have the mini one, the mini, I can't even remember what they call it, the mini thing, which I don't have on my computer. So I have to get adapters for those. And then when you get adapters for those, then it doesn't work like it should if it was just plugged into what it should be plugged into. So, yeah, that's what's happening. We need all the plugins. Me and Jeff were fighting over plugins last night. I now have a cord running through the middle of my desk because I lost the fight. One thing at a time. This thing is almost done downloading. Who's all on here this morning? Good morning. Oh, Sparkly's became a member. Oh, I clicked something and something went crazy. Y'all, I swear. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Rosanna. Good morning, Martha. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Deborah. Hello, Kim. Yeah, hello, Rosanna. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Mary. Oh, Mary B. Hello, Heather. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, Sparklies. Good morning, Lisa. Morning, Chris. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, Dawn Dragon Slayer. Randy has technical difficulties. This is true. Good morning, Deborah Egan. And Sid. Good morning. Good morning, Rebecca. Rebecca, I was going to call you yesterday, but I got distracted. Oh, now what happened? We're restarting your device. Okay. Can you restart my lights while you're at it? I'm mad at my lights. These lights are like really making me upset. Because it's like, fine, you don't want to be on Wi-Fi? That's okay. At least just be a light. But it doesn't. Look, when I turn it on, it doesn't want to be a light. I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn it on. Then it just shuts right off. Because that's just a light that comes on to let you know that it's on should you hook it up to your Wi-Fi, which I think is stupid. I'm having a morning. You can't see my face, but if you could, it's all in fun. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Lori. Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, PK. Oh, Dorothy's going on vacation. Oh yeah. Oh, something's happening. No, it's just being weird. It's restarting the device. Okay. Okay. We got a fuzzy picture. Okay, I got a kind of a picture. It is success. Okay, it says it's success. Let me push OK. See what you got. Well, Carol. Success. This is what it looks like over there, which is good. But not here where you're supposed to be. So let us assess the situation. How do I do it? Properties? No. Unlock it. Hide it. Trash it. Open. Properties. Is it this one? Is this the one? Wait, what's the name of this so I don't forget? The red dragon. Okay. Oops. Randy's just... Okay, at this point, I'm just clicking buttons. I gotta get it together. Okay. Good morning. Okay. Okay. It is not on the list. That's the problem. Okay. So, we need to put it on the list. Close. Why are you not on the list? We're gonna trash you. And then Jeff's Elgato camera. No, that's a different camera. We're going to add a source. Adding a source. A video capturing source. Edit. The Red Dragon. This is the name of my cameras. The Red Dragon. Jeff's Elgato camera, which means cat in Spanish if you don't know. And then the droid bat phone. Because that's what we're doing. Okay, I've added it. Now what? Configure your video. Custom. Why won't it turn on? Oh, no. Wait. Why is it still not on there? Hello. Oh, whoa, oh, what's that? What is that? What the hell is that? Elgato virtual camera. I mean, alright, we'll take it for now. Close. Oh. Alright, then we gotta put that down here so we get all of our stuff on the top. No, get down here. Don't be like that. Get over here. Why are you doing that? Yeah, all those things need to be over here. How come you won't move? I have questions. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, Carol, here we are. I'm on the camera. Now we just got to get everything where it needs to go. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Okay. Yeah, go here. How come you won't go here? Are you locked? You're not locked. Are you locked? Lock? Unlock. How about like this? Can I go like this? Aha. Okay. Alright. You just gotta do it backwards because that seems appropriate. Alright. Mess with me some more, camera. I better not say that. It might. How come the light's not on? That's another question. All right. Well, here we are. Let's bring this over here. And let's see what we're working with. We got Mr. Bunsen here on our mat. We've got some light on our mat. We're going to take that as a win. We got all, I think, some boats going on over there. I don't know what this is. All right. All right. Doing it. We're doing it. I haven't been around because my hours changed. Oh, no. Okay, now let me pull up the chat box and we are good to go. 18 hours later. Did I shut it off? What happened here? Did I shut it off? Of course I did. Why? Why would I do that? YouTube. Well, at least the internet's working. I tried to do members only yesterday. No internet. Internet would not hold up. I got on, and then I don't know. It just froze up and it refused to do anything. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just said, I give up. I give up on this situation. That's what happened. I'm just like, why fight it? Not winning. Live chat. Okay, we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. I promise. Live chat. Okay, we be live chatting. All right, here we are. So, is this the reason why I couldn't find members only yesterday? Yes. So I came on members only, and the internet wouldn't hold up. So I was just like, so it just froze. It was like me and Linda, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna quit because I'm a quitter today. But I did get to go to the post office for the first time, to the Mandan post office, which I found out is 4 minutes from here. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. It's no more it's only 1 minute further away than it was in Cambridge. So I was very happy about that. However, it's surrounded by one-way streets. So you win some, you lose some. I don't know. Good morning. You have to be fearless to these YouTube transmissions. Exactly. Good morning, Gina. Good morning. Good morning. Linda says, Randy, I did the FSC and I didn't get a ducky for the ducky race. Yes, I'm going to put you on for this month, Linda. So I texted you back in the group. I don't know if you got that. I said, oh, sorry. I will just put you in the next one. Does that work? I did ask, what everybody who was present on the thing, I did ask, is everybody on here? And I tried to make sure I got everybody, but it's been a day. Anyway, I have things to share. Look at this. We're going to look at my new Nina design things. Yes. I have we have some work we have to do because, we don't have Phyllis anymore. And we have a blurry camera. What's up, camera? You're getting on my last nerve today. Nobody got time for you and your craziness. Okay. You were working? I was working. I missed the ducky race. You were at your mom's. Well, it's posted online, so if you want to rewatch it, Christine, you could. It wasn't very long because I had a very long day that day. Eventually, at some point. So, I was able to set up my shipping. Oh. Let me tell you this much. I did about 20 orders yesterday. Camera? Don't like you. We're not friends. I did about 20 orders yesterday, and you guys couldn't find my Rolo printer. I looked in every single box. It wasn't here. I tore through all the totes. It wasn't here. And I was like, okay. So I had to use the Brother printer. It was a very humbling experience. If those of you are just getting started shipping things, let me just tell you this. Get yourself a Rolo printer. It'll make your life 800 times easier. So what I had to do is I had to use my laptop, because even though my computer's in here, it's set up in this way where that don't work. So I had to use my laptop over there on the shipping desk, which is fine. But then I had to print off my Brother printer using toner on paper, which I have not done in a million years. But I was like, well, we're in a pinch. We're going to make it work. What is your dealio? What's the problem? Just focus. You have one job. Like, what the hell is going on here? So I was using the Brother printer to print on paper, but I couldn't get it because it's not set up to do that. So I couldn't get it over enough. So it was like cutting off part of my letters. Then I had to write my letters in. Then I had to cut them out with a scissor. Then I had to put them on the package. Then I had to cover the whole thing with 4 pieces of packing tape, because you don't want them to get wet because they're paper and it's ink. So it's just going to run all over. So that's what I had to do to every single package, because I couldn't find my roller printer. So then, after Jefferson got home, I made him go through the totes with me again to make sure I'm not a crazy person, and then I just missed it, and he's like, it's not here. Here's the funny part. I have 2. I have the Rolo one, which is the one we use all the time, and I have a backup one, which I got for free on Amazon review that I never used because I had one, so I was like, well, I'll just pack this up, put it in storage. So I know there's one in storage. So then I was like, I'm not going to have to go to storage because I don't even know where all that is at. And like, storage is literally packed to the ceiling. And I was like, maybe I thought I will put this in a safe place. You know how you do that? Are you going to put it in a safe place? You know? Yeah. I was like, maybe I put it in a safe place. Maybe I put it in the box with all the white computer parts, because I have my shipping computers. All the new computers that we bought for like Shannon and Molly are like white computers, and they don't have towers. So, but we brought them to the house because I was like, I don't want them in storage. It's not heat controlled. Like, you don't want your computers out, you know, whatever. So I had this tote that with all their stuff, like their mouse and their whatevers and their, you know, parts and pieces. And I was like, I bet you it's in there, which is in my van. So I went down to my van. Sure enough, there it was, after I'd already done the packages. And I was like, okay, well, today I have, I think like maybe 6 packages to do. And I was like, oh, I'll do those today. And so then I tried to hook the Rolo printer up to my computer. There's not enough plugins in my computer. And then after I did that and I downloaded the drivers, and then they were like, you have to download an app to get the drivers to work. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not even going to be using this computer. I'm going to be using my laptop. So then I had to figure out how I was going to get my printer hooked up to my laptop, which I've never done before. But it has a plug-in. There's one USB port. Just one USB port on my laptop. And I was like, oh, this is good. Then I realized if I use that for my printer, I'm not going to be able to plug in my actual mouse. Because you know how you have to touch things and use that stupid little scrolly pad? I hate that. So, we're getting there. It's rough over here. I put things in a safe place so that I can't find them. Yeah, that's what happened to me. So, but I was able to do some shipping, so I did that. I still haven't got my shipping table up on the risers. It's on still not risers. So I got this little stool and now I have to sit down. That's weird. But I'm like, I don't have enough room to move around anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I wasn't going to mess with that until Jefferson got the air conditioners in. So Jefferson, his job yesterday was to install the air conditioners. So we did that. He did that in here. And then he realized he didn't have all the parts for the other air conditioner that's supposed to go in the bedroom. He's like, oh, we'll have to pick that up when we go back to the house this weekend. And I was just like, jeepers. We're in rough shape. Wireless mouse. Yes, but even when you have a wireless mouse, it comes with that little teeny tiny plug that you got to plug into your USB port. And as I only have one USB port on my computer. Unless I go get a new wireless mouse and they have those little tiny miniature ones, then maybe that'd be better. I know, right? Okay, here we are. We're supposed to be doing bargain bead box stuff. Sorry, y'all. So these I made after the show. These are the ones we made on the show yesterday morning, right? With our bad lighting. And then I made these ones after the show. They're the same design, but I just wanted to show how you could make, the same design with different things. So you could make them with the little seahorses. You can make them, these were with fish, but I just did the beads different. And then these we also made on the show yesterday. So I like the design. I thought it was really cool. Did any of you guys make any of the design like this yesterday? If you did, holler out. So I'm going to clear these off. We'll take a look inside the box, the bargain bead box, and see what we want to make today. I've decided one of my goals, you guys. Wish me luck. One of my goals is that I want to finish my project. You know how I'm always like, oh, I'm going to finish that tomorrow, or I'm going to finish that at a different time. I'm going to finish that at a different time. And, like we do it on the show or whatever. And then I never do. And then I have these like half done projects. No more. I've got new goals. Not doing that. Hello. Hi, everyone. I don't get here very often. Oh, well, we're so glad you're here. Lisa? Let's take a little look-see in here and see what we got. Oh, well, it's 9:30. I've only been having technical issues and ranting for 30 minutes, so there we go. It's time to get tranquil, they said, with our tranquil tides. Okay, what are we going to make today? What do you guys want to make? I put the remainders of the beads. Sarah, is that a winter hair in there? Of course I can't get it out. I put the remainder of the beads in these little jars. Yeah, what do we want to do? Something that will speak to us. I know it. I kind of wanted to make a bracelet. I don't think I was really. These are fun. I like these. And I already started using these. But I kind of like these. I could like alternate them. Yeah, I could do that. This little octopus, I keep picking him up. I really like him. I'm like, what am I going to do with you? What you going to do with the ammonites? Yeah, I'm still looking at that. I tried to use them yesterday. I'm still trying to figure out if I like these or not. It's been a journey with that. I'm not sure. I don't think I want to do. I think I just want to do turtle. I use this turtle, though, then I'm going to have not twosies, you know? Which I guess is fine. We could make 2 turtle bracelets. Let's do that. Or, okay, hold on. Or we could use these stars. No, I'm not in love with that. That's probably going to have to go with these moonstones. I don't like that either. To be determined. Okay. These caps I know are not going to fit on here because we tried them yesterday. Not a fan. I think I want to do, I'm going to have these turtles. I think we'll have maybe the turtles could have the pop of orange. Maybe. I don't know if I want to do sparkles with this. It's feeling very... matte, or maybe matte. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a whirlsies. See what we can come up with. Although this is, I'm not going to use these all together. I'm probably going to alternate these. I gotta get trash in here, y'all. For real. Do I like this? Yeah, I kind of like it. Got these spiralies. I donate them to kids' birthday parties. The little ammonites. I mean, I like the idea of the ammonites. Maybe I don't do a bead. Maybe I do a spiral. I gotta make this charm bigger because he's not like accurate with these large beads, you know? What's the word I'm looking for? Woo, that's too much. He's too small. The sizing is not sizing right. So my thought was I'd add a bead on top, a little wire wrap or something. A little razzle dazzle, if you will. That was too small. I'm going to have to go with the spiral. Which I like. Okay. I think I like them. I don't know. I don't know if I like them. I like the design. I don't mind that they're plastic. I think what the problem is for me is the color. Which you would not think would be a problem because I love orange, but this is like a corally pinky color, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. But you can love them if you want to, Dorothy. You go on with your bad self. Okay, I think I gotta go. I don't want to do too many. I don't want to get too many. I think I just do one in the middle. Here. I could put my turtle in the middle. A middle situation? Didn't see that coming. I was going to do it on the end. I think I want to do it on the end. I'll do it over here. But I don't want to wreck up my situation with this. I think I'll just go here. Like that. Nobody is the wiser. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy. Was that weird? Why is that weird? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'll just switch them around like this. Nobody will know. There we go. Okay. I think I'm good. This one will be for the other one. Could they get painted to tone them down? Oh, maybe. I never thought of that. Okay, before we go further with this situation, I must find... Okay, I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. These are for the website. They're little snails. If you know, you know. If you've been around long enough to know about snails, it's a snail. Is he not the cutest? I have snails. These came in the mail when I went and got all my mail. And a turtle. Isn't that cute? They're supposed to be like little atriums in their shells. So it's like a little floral atrium. I got those. Super excited about that. I gotta pair those up. And then I got more of the cats, the antidepressant cats, which you guys have seen. And I've got more of the shit show tickets, which you guys have also seen. I think these ones, one of these I don't think sold out. I think one of them is still available on the website. I can't remember. And then I've got my Nina designs. So I'm just going to show you this real quick because I've been excited to show it to you. So this is the new wholesale situation for sterling silver for Thunderhorse Descendant. We've just joined and they're being nice to us or whatever. So check this out. So I got sterling silver jump rings for the website. Sterling silver earring wires. These are kind of like a different style. They were on sale because, you know, this stuff is not cheap. So these are a little different style, but I got them. And then I got chains. I got a couple of chain options just to check them out. These little jellyfishes. Are those not the cutest? Little jellyfish charms. I only got two because they're real spendy. And then I got, I think, two of these little seahorses. So these are all sterling silver as well. Aren't they cute? And then a bunch of different chains to kind of see what the situation is. So this is like a paperclip one, a regular kind. These are all made in Italy. The charms are made in Indonesia. These are made in Italy. It's different. This is like a box chain situation. And then I thought these were cool. I thought of you, Rebecca. This is why I was going to call. Look, it's Ouroboros. And it's a bangle. And they are, I had to read the thing, of course. They're whatever, dipped in gold or whatever the situation is. I'll have to get the specs on them, but I thought they were really cool. Are they cool? A little snake head. I'll send you some dragon skin agate. I think you will like it. Dragon skin agate. Yeah, I like dragon skin. Oh, this is small. I guess I didn't realize it would be that small. I have a small wrist. And I like it. I might have to keep one of these. Anyways. I love the jellyfish. Yeah, so that's kind of the situation. This was like a pretty expensive order, and there's not very many items. So I'm like, okay, Randy, let's not be getting crazy. But we never had sterling silver on the website, and I thought that's probably something we should do, right? Like, because whenever I go to TF, everybody's asking me, they're like, oh, do they have chains, and do they have this and that? And Jeff used to carry a lot of sterling silver, but I don't know if he's just not doing that now, and obviously we're not there. But anyways, that was the goings-ons. They are adorable. Yeah, so I was excited about that. So I got some things to do. And I'm like, I can't be doing things because I gotta get unpacked. All right, so back to this little guy. You go over here? Yeah, you go here. You go here. I'm switching these around. Am I switching these around? Should I switch these around or no? I want to use this blue one. Maybe if I use this blue one, nobody will even know. Okay. Let's just take a little look through the ages here and use up some of this string. Teal, gray, black. Black's not horrible. Is it enough? Call me after the show. Okay. I will try to remember that. Sorry. I've been struggling recently. Jeff too. He was like, he brought me breakfast yesterday. Oh, this doesn't have a needle on it with the H. Okay, well that's fine. We'll use it anyway. I thought it would. Maybe this one does. Yeah, I think this one does. I was like, oh, we'll just save us some time. Yeah, this one does. Okay. These are my leftovers from like my necklaces and stuff. I always save them, and then in situations like this, you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna make us a knotted bracelet, and then I don't have to go through all the hoopla. And plus, we don't like to throw away our stuff. The color is calling my name. Ooh. All right, yeah, this one has a needle on it. Okay, so this is 0.5 millimeter Ceylon string, if you are unaware. And to make the needle on it, you just use your Loctite super glue and you put it on there, and then you let it dry. You get a needle. And then you gotta find a tweezer. And you gotta hope you have one, because you never have one. Tweezer. Do 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 do. What are the odds? Oh, I gotta get my little guy ready. And we need some clamshells. I don't know if we have red bronze clamshells, question mark. Maybe we do. I'm a crazy person. I usually order everything in all the colors, so probably. We shall give it a little look-see.